Okay, we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Eye Care Business EB New Products live stream series. We are excited to have kicked our series off with some awesome trend and product previews for fall winter that we did a few weeks ago here, and we were fortunate to sit down with Thomas and Susan back then and learn about some of the trends at Marchand for the season. And they're kind enough to join us again today here and to share the details, some of the background, the inspiration, the details, and also some of the specific styles in their new Pure Eyewear collection, which is really beautiful, very super lightweight, which is really a big trend right now. People want comfort and style at the same time. So we're going to get to see some of those frames. And we're going to have a fantastic giveaway running as well. So for all of our viewers, I see you folks out there, please tell us your name and the name of your practice or your optical business where you work. And please type that into the comment bar either on Facebook or on YouTube to be entered into our giveaway. So our giveaway is going to be one of these gorgeous Pure Eyewear frames, the frame of the winner's choice from the collection. And Marchand has kindly offered to also put in a prescription lens into that frame if you do require prescription into the Pure Eyewear frames. Or if you don't require a prescription, they'll put in a blue light lens, which is really fantastic. So really exciting, very valuable giveaway. We're going to run that giveaway. We're not going to announce our winner today. We're actually going to run it for a whole week. We've received so many views of our live streams, even after the live stream itself, that we want to give those viewers an opportunity to enter too. So feel free to share the live stream with anyone who you think might want to enter. All they have to do is type in their name and their practice name or their business name, and they will be automatically entered to win. We will announce the winner next Thursday, 1 week from today, and we'll announce that on Facebook and let everybody know. And we'll contact the winner for their information to get that shipped out. So thank you again, Thomas and Susan, for joining us today. Thomas is the Chief Marketing Officer and Senior Vice President of Global Brands, Marketing Design at Marchand Eyewear. And Susan is the VP of Product Development. And I know they have some really interesting information on the Pure Eyewear collection and some really great styles to share with us today. The colors of the collection, the shapes and the silhouettes are really, really beautiful. And the fact that it's super lightweight is so fantastic, especially in today's world. So I'm going to turn it over to you folks, if you could share a little bit of the collection background, and then some of the highlights. We'll move on to Susan for the highlights of the key eyewear styles in the collection.
Sure.
So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And Erin, thank you again for having us again. It was good fun a few weeks ago.
So, it sure was.
Happy to do this again. As last time, I'll have Susan to do most of the talking because she's the real expert and the visionary behind of what we're seeing today. Let me just briefly talk to you about, in the audience, a little bit about what Pure is, because Pure is a relatively recent offering from Marchand. We as eyewear companies don't create new brands every week. And this was quite an important step for us to bring in a new brand that we own, a new proprietary brand to the market. The things, obviously, we concern ourselves most, both in the brand management, marketing, and the product development design department of our company, is really understand the audiences that we're serving. We have kind of two bosses. That makes our job so unique, because on the one side we have the person wearing our frames, and obviously we want to make sure she is happy with the product, it fits to them, and really becomes part of their own. But then obviously we have the ECP, we have the doctor, we have the optician, and we need to meet their needs with our collections as well, because they're obviously between us and the eventual wearer, and really monitoring their needs is an important part of our jobs. As you mentioned already, consumer, clearly there is the trend back to very light frames, frames that, as just somebody I talked to recently said, well, I don't even notice it being on my head type. We saw that trend increasing again, but on the other side, we looked at our what traditionally in this segment, the prime offering which was three-piece mount frames. And that was a solid business for many, many years, but that business had declined over time. So we had to ask ourselves, is there something else we can do to provide something that has the comfort and the lightness of a three-piece mount, but maybe adds a little bit more excitement to the frame and to the actual offering. And within the Airlock brand, which was our core three-piece mount brand, we kind of more as a trial balloon, we launched a collection, I think it was pretty much 2 years ago, Susan, that we called Aura, and it was Aura by Airlock. And to our surprise, and this was mostly, frames with very thin metal and acetate additions to the overall design. And to our surprise, Aura, within a short amount of time, outperformed the actual core of the Airlock brand and actually sold better.
Wow.
And we saw there was a real demand for product like this in the market. Cut a long story short, we created Pure as our offer in this area. Actually, the Airlock brand is being merged into the overall Pure offering. So you'll still have the beautiful three-piece mounts, which are labeled Airlock by Pure, but the Pure brand is really now the home for that. Also, as I talked about the two bosses with the ECP and the optician, we've clearly noticed in the analysis of our market data and our parent company, as EST data, that there was a clear demand for higher priced offerings in the lifestyle sector. Fashion frames, fashion house frames clearly dominate the price point, but in lifestyle, i.e. in something that is not necessarily attached to a fashion house to a fashion house, there was a demand, but there wasn't much on offer. So we kind of paired those two, that demand that was coming to us from the doctors, with what we knew in terms of design and overall product features that we need to offer with Pure. And this is what we have today. So the Pure brand was launched, kind of a soft launch a year ago, but fully launched this fall with a brand new campaign. It's also a very clear genderless proposition, as in we're offering frames for all genders, men, women. And the offering has been extremely well received because, again, it meets the right price point, it meets the right margin targets, but on the other side, the design is very contemporary. And we find that, consumers that are looking for that benefit can find those high quality frames at very exciting designs within Pure. So that's the long story for a brand with a very short name. I'll hand it over to Susan to show you how actually those beautiful products will look.
That is a great introduction. Thank you, Thomas. Can you just maybe give our viewers an idea of where Pure fits into the price point, tier? Is it kind of higher end or more moderately priced, or kind of entry level pricing?
At the higher end. So
it's at the higher end.
The recommended consumer price is starting, Susan, correct me if I'm wrong, they're starting at around $200 and up. I think we're going in slightly below.
Yeah. So
great.
Yeah, the Pure product, the Pure plastics and titanium that we're going to be showing you are in the high 200s to low 300s.
Okay. And for titanium product, that's actually a pretty, that's a definitely a competitive, nice price for eye care professionals to be able to sell a titanium product. I just wanted to remind our viewers that we are taking questions if you have them. I see many of you here. We have Jane Summers. Thank you, Jane, for joining us. We have Wesley Scott. Thank you for joining us. And they're typing in their names and their business names to be entered into our awesome giveaway of one pair of Pure Eyewear frames along with RX lenses or blue light lenses, the winner's choice. So please type in your name and your business name if you're here, your optical business name. And all of our ECPs are going to be entered into this awesome giveaway. So, and type in your questions if you have them. We'll kind of address any questions that are asked right at the end here after we kind of go through our product preview. So feel free to ask questions. So thanks, Susan. Thanks, Thomas. Very much appreciated that background. And we'll turn it on to Susan. Would you like me to pull up the first frame here to show folks?
Sure. Yes, please.
Okay.
So as Thomas said, we're really excited that we launched Pure this year into our proprietary brand portfolio. The styling is a mix of minimalistic titanium and ultra-thin plastic styles with titanium accents that complements our three-piece mounts products within this category. When we were designing this, our goal was to design modern and featherlight styles that were thoughtfully constructed to make them comfortable, but also appealing to the end consumer. We're incorporating like on-trend details, best-selling design attributes, and like really sleek and beautiful finishes. And keeping in mind like the elevated consumer quality that we want to deliver. So the first style is the P3007. This is a female style. It's our female ad style that released just last month in November. It's a combo style, so it's a mix of plastic and titanium. And it incorporates like a sleek and elegant metal accent that's wrapping to the front that you can kind of see coming around to the side of the front. It's a soft square shape. It's very feminine, but it's also very easy to wear. It feels very youthful and very on trend, and it comes in really beautiful feminine colorways. So the colorway that we have here is a crystal ruby color with rose gold accents. It also comes in a amethyst crystal coloration with silver accents, and it comes in a beautiful warm gray. So instead of a stark black, like a very nice warm gray, feels very pretty and soft on the face, also with rose gold accents. One other design detail on here is that they have adjustable nose pads, so it's very good. It fits lots of different face shapes, sizes, bridges.
That's great, and it looks like a collection to me that it would be really ageless. You know, you could someone who's older would wear it, someone who's younger could wear it. I mean, it's a really appealing, and the color change could really kind of really be good for a lot of different ages. For sure.
When we were designing into this collection, we were really thinking about like designing for like men and women ages like 18 to 45. But then as we started to get into it and look at all the design details, we really feel that it appeals to a much broader range. It appeals to a very large range of consumers. So from younger to older. So we feel good about it.
That's great. And we have a great comment from Jane. She says she loves the nose pads. It really helps out with those difficult to fit bridges. And that's a great point. You know, it's really nice to have that adjustable nose pad there.
Yeah, that's something that goes through the entire collection. So we're always doing it.
Oh, it does. So all the styles.
Yes.
Okay. That's great. Okay. Should I move on to the next?
Yes.
To the men's style. I love this men's style. It's very modern, but it's just really, the color is so beautiful. Okay, here we go. There it is.
So this is one of our men's styles. So this is a full titanium frame. So titanium front and temple. It has a slight cut at the corner of the lens, just to kind of tie back to that light airiness, like kind of feel weightlessness feel that we're trying to achieve and we're looking to achieve with the materials and keeping that feather light feel. Again, it has adjustable nose pads. And it also has a silicone sleeve, a clear silicone sleeve that wraps around the ear bend for better comfort. Oh, wow. So you have that kind of comfort and that soft feel. So when you're wearing it all day, you're not feeling the metal pressing into you. You're not, the frame is light on your face. You have the adjustable pads. And this frame comes in, sorry, I need to read the colors because I can't remember everything. So this frame comes in matte navy with matte gunmetal metal accents on the temples, matte black with matte silver, and a matte brown with matte gunmetal. So keeping it very masculine but very kind of updated with those matte finishes.
Nice, beautiful style and super wearable. I mean, it's just a great, easy to fit, kind of easy to wear frame. And that has the adjustable nose pads as well.
That has the adjustable nose pads as well, yes.
Gorgeous. I love these images that you folks have for Pure. So I'll pull up the last one we have here, the women's.
Yep. The last style is the P5004. And this is our female version of the men's shape that you just saw. So this is a full titanium, has the same kind of lens cutout detail, again, just tying back to like that light, airy, weightlessness kind of feel. Also has the adjustable nose pads, also has the silicone sleeve. So a lot of the same design attributes, but just showing how we were able to do like these fun, kind of, you know, soft little cat eye, but very fun, very wearable, very kind of ageless. So to tie back and keeping it, you know, across both genders. This one comes in 4 colorations. So it's a satin teal with satin silver temples, a satin black with satin light gold. So keeping it, kind of updating it. We're seeing a lot of black and golds this year. A satin plum with satin rose gold, and then a satin rose with satin burgundy temples to keep it a little more tonal. So a little something for everyone.
Nice. Definitely. That's a gorgeous style. So how many styles are there total in the collection currently?
I want to say, I don't know the exact number off the top of my head. I believe we have about 12 plastic styles and about 14 titanium styles.
Okay. So that's a fairly big collection.
Yeah, it's a big collection. And starting with the March 21 release, all of our plastic styles will actually be made from bio-based resin material. So we're moving, so we're moving even to, you know, an additional attribute to have it more sustainable.
That is awesome. That is great to know. And you said that was starting in the spring?
In the spring. So in spring, our plastic styles that will launch in the spring will be bio-based.
Okay, that's great. What a great feature. And that's a great thing to be able to share with patients, you know, who are interested in the collection and just, you know, might be a bit more focused on the sustainability aspect of a product. So that's fantastic. I included in our chat over here in the comments section on Facebook and on YouTube the link to Pure on your website. So it's just marchand.com/brands/Pure. And folks that want to view, you know, get a little bit more information or see other things, we just like to provide them with a web link. Is that the right place to send people?
There's also pureeyewear.com.
Oh, great. Okay, I'll type that in too.
Direct to the brand site as well. So pureeyewear.com.
Oh, great. Okay, I just put that one in as well. That's a great resource. Fantastic. So
more detail. So it shows a lot more detail.
That probably
also shows the feed of our Instagram account, Pure Eyewear. So you'll get a lot more insights into the brand from that site.
Ah, okay. So at Pure Eyewear.
It's pure_eyewear is the Instagram account.
Okay, great. We'll include that too. Fantastic. So I just want to remind folks, I have one more question for Susan and Thomas, but if you have any questions, please feel free to type them in. We've had comments and folks typing their names in, but if you have any questions about Pure, please let us know. Now would be our time for our Q&A if we have any questions. And also, don't forget to type in your name and your optical business name, your practice name, or where you work, the optical business where you work, and you will be entered into this fantastic giveaway for the Pure Eyewear style of your choice. As we know, it's a high-end product. And then also, Marchand has been kind enough to offer RX lenses along with the, just got a phone call, along with the frame. And if you don't have a prescription, they will put in blue light lenses if that's something you would prefer. So we'll announce our winner a week from today on our Facebook page. We get a lot of viewers, even hundreds and hundreds of viewers to these live streams throughout the week and in the days following the live stream. We want to give everybody a chance to enter. So please feel free to share the link, share the live stream, on your Facebook page, and share that out there for anyone that you might think that would like to enter into the contest and might benefit from seeing more about Pure Eyewear. So, and to know from, just a kind of a marketing perspective with Pure, for the eye care professionals to know, Thomas and Susan, what kind of, there's some gorgeous ad campaign images there. I imagine there's, kind of in-store materials, point of purchase type of things that are available to the ECP along with the collection.
Absolutely. In addition to this, we will be supporting and we'll continue to support the brand with both Instagram and Facebook marketing to make sure there's also a degree of consumer awareness for what we have to offer.
Fantastic. Oh, that's a great support for sure in today's world, no doubt. So, all right. Well, we thank you so much for joining us today and for sharing this gorgeous collection. And we just so appreciate this. It's such a great resource for our readers and our viewers and our followers on Facebook and YouTube and our social channels, because as we know, we're all here at home as we have been, and we're glad to be able to connect and to see some product and get excited about eyewear again. So thank you very much, Thomas and Susan. Thank you to our viewers too for joining us, and hopefully Thomas and Susan, we'll see you again. We'll see you again here soon.
Anytime. Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.
Bye.